Welcome to the Fannattics Show Live, where we talk about anything and everything Magic fan related, not affiliated, on quest to our team's first ever NBA championship. And now to introduce your host of the stream, from Orlando, Florida, y'all know him best, Hollywood!
And we live. Y'all already know what's going on. It's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan, and we are back. And today we have something special, but y'all already know. Y'all see the clipboard. It's time to go to work in action. Man, it's gonna be a video. Why are the Orlando Magic going to shock the world? I'm going to tell you, and that is coming up. Magic fans, I'm not gonna hold you. If this was the regular season, I'm gonna do the same thing. We won the last game we've played, so you know what time it is. We gonna shock the world. People are gonna hear this song. People are gonna be playing this song worldwide. Probably, what, 50 times? 60 times? We gonna do a lot of winning this year. Get used to hearing it. You know how lit, you really want to know, bro, you really want to know how lit we really are? Like, genuinely, you want to know how lit we really are? They already making, you know you lit when they make a remix, right? Bro, right, you thought the first one was lit. I'm not joking. Bro. Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Say this right now. This Orlando Magic team we got going, bro. We gotta pull it up. This Orlando Magic team that we gotta dive into the roster. This team that we got, you know, shout out ChatGPT. I don't mind saying it. They helping me out today. Big shouts out to them boys. 2025 to the 26 Orlando Magic roster, right? We starting off with one of the guys who I genuinely believe, you know what? Fuck that. We starting off, Orlando is on such a high. There was a video going around. I gotta get my phone. Hold on. I gotta get my phone, because I just remembered something. I'm about to pull up this nonsense that I heard today. Look at this. This is what we talking about. Hold on. Watch. This what?
The Magic. And I can't tell you how much I fucking hate this city, Orlando.
Oh, fuck. That was very high on my list.
Orlando is absolute dog shit. The number of fast food chains will make you want to vomit. There's 996 fast food restaurants in Orlando. Different.
How can that?
Well, not like different because they're chained. Like, there's
be
probably
like
15 Okay. 50 Applebee's. There's 50 fucking everything.
What? What?
Magic should move out of there. Just because they're part of that city.
Hold. What do you say?
Of identity in Orlando, the Magic should move out of there. And
what? Yo, this guy is wildin'.
Like Shaquille O'Neal, Penny Hardaway had to wear that uniform. That at the time was the best uniform.
This guy is wildin'. I hope you know. Whoever that guy is, go fuck yourself. I'm telling you right now, this Orlando Magic team, we are on such a high right now, bro. We are going to be on one. We're going to be changing just the culture because Orlando is already on one. Orlando itself is on this kind of like, I'm not even going to hold you. It's on this kind of vibe where it's a city where it's up and coming. It's eccentric. You already know they're building these types of like, I'm not even gonna say like skyscrapers, but it's like they're building just newer things every single time I go to Orlando. It's a new building, it's new structures, it's new businesses, and I'm telling you, the supposedly we get in that West Court, right? I'm gonna believe when I see it, right? It's gonna be like that building, like past downtown. If you know, you know, cause man, I need to see West Court built. For those who don't know, West Court's gonna be this basically like it was the parking area in front of the Magic Arena, in front of the actual like tower, right, of the Kia Center. They're gonna have these screens. It's gonna be a mall, supposedly restaurants, this whole 9-yard vibe. And what does that mean? We gotta win on the court, right? The city is booming. Businesses are booming. You got people wanting to move into Orlando. And now you got a basketball team that's on the verge of really potentially winning it all in the eyes of a lot of people. Magic fans, let's talk about it. Because we got a squad that, I'm not going to lie to you, we've had squads before, right? Like, we got, I think that's 2011, 2012. We've had pretty good squads in the past. I'm not saying this was like a phenomenal squad, but I'm not going to hold you. Dwight Howard, Jason Richardson, Jameer, Hito, Big Baby, JJ Redick, Quentin Richardson, Earl Clark, Ryan Anderson, Chris Duhon. Like, let's not even talk about like Devon Wafers, those type of dudes. Like, bro, we had a little squad, you know what I'm saying? But fast forward to now, we have a type of team that can genuinely, in today's era, right, has a real potential to win it all, solely because, and I'm not going to say solely because, but like it really does impact the game when injuries do play a part in our conference. Hey, we got to say it, we got to mention it. It was going to come up in a video, and I get it. Injuries are a tough topic, but we got to talk about it. So, we get it. There are major stars who are not going to be in the East, whatever, cool. But supposedly, all of these stars like Tatum, Tyrese, they're all making these like extremely fast recoveries. Who knows, right? Who knows? Let's not even talk about our own players. We've had oblique tears. Mo Wagner hasn't came back. Jalen Suggs hasn't came back. These are players who we need on this squad, right? But this team is on such the up and up. We've rebranded our jerseys, right? Which a lot of people were talking about. And I'm not going to lie to you, like, to me, the jerseys were nice. I thought they were nice jerseys back, like, you know, our classic jerseys that I had in my childhood. Those, like, 2012 to, I guess, recently. That era, right? That branding, that was my branding. Now, fast forward to now, the branding is phenomenal. Big ups to the Magic for the rebrand. They spent all this money on the rebrand. They spent all this money on renovations to the scoreboard of the Kia Center to now have, I'm not even going to lie to you, just more motivation to win in terms of we dropping all of this money on this team, on this franchise. The city's rocking with you. There are people in Magic jerseys in places where I've never seen people in Magic jerseys before. I'm not going to hold you. I try my best to go everywhere that I go now, especially since I have this channel. I try to genuinely do my best and go wherever it is that I can in some type of Orlando Magic branding. So that way, I really don't care where I'm at. If I come out in a picture, if I come out on the news, if I meet somebody famous, I'm telling you, I live in Miami and things happen all the time and I really just get lucky. So I'm telling you, I'm just bound to run into whatever. I have to have Magic branding on me all the time. Cool. We spreading the fandom. But now we got other people doing it too. And I'm looking around like, yo, there's people who are genuinely at the airport. There's people at the mall. There's people at the theme parks. There's people in genuine places that I used to see people in Laker jerseys, Knicks jerseys, Bucks jerseys. Funny enough, Giannis taking over the league. I would see people in, of course, Miami Heat jerseys. it was to the point where I would always say, like, why am I the only person wearing a Magic jersey? Now, we released these, right? We released these back in, like, I don't even remember the season. I think it was like 2 seasons ago. I think, like, for the 35th anniversary, everyone was rocking with them. Everyone knows that our throwback jerseys are, like, one of our best, if not the best in the league. History. Fast forward to now, they do a rebrand that looks very similar to the past, and it's just a very, very, very insane rebrand in terms of just, they really blew it out the water. They knocked it out of the park. Cool. Now you fast forward to the game itself. We talking about these players, but I'm telling you, I'm just getting so hyped because at the end of the day, all of the players that you see right here, all those players that you see on this list have the potential to really make some noise, and I'm telling you why. Anthony Black is one of those youngins that genuinely has, like, grown on me as, like, a man. Like, I'm so glad that he's on this team. I'm so glad we didn't trade him away. I was very sad when we traded Cole Anthony. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna tell you the complete truth. Anthony Black is that guy I do not see playing somewhere else. We need to keep him on this squad. Anthony Black, to me, he reminds me of a slasher. For those who play 2K, he reminds me of, like, one of those pure slashers. And I don't play 2K nowadays. I'm talking about 2K like 16, 2K17. Those types of players where he was a pure slasher. Meaning that dude, he's going in the paint. He ain't shooting. He ain't doing nothing in that nature. He is just going in the paint, slicing and dicing, and he's getting to the rim, getting fouled. Cool. But then he kind of developed this shot, and now he's like a mix of both. And, like, when Anthony's shot starts going in, man, I'm not gonna hold you. Oh my god, seeing his shot go in is like, we have that. He reminds me of a JJ Redick, if that makes sense. For those who, like, remember how JJ Redick would play on our team, when JJ was in the game, you knew JJ was green, right? Anthony Black, if he develops his shot, of course he's the point guard. So he's going to be dribbling the ball up regardless. But at the end of the day, if Anthony Black can really develop a three-point shot, he can be the JJ Redick type of, like, you're just that sniper dude for us. And in a team where the power forwards are and the small forwards are really the most dominant positions on the squad, meaning Franz and Paulo, the ball's going to get fed to them most of the damn time. So at the end of the day, you don't even got to really worry about scoring. But you know what? Stay open when you need to be open. And I'm telling you right here, boom, hits him with that cross, takes it down low, sets the pick, AB in the corner, splash, turn around, look at the crowd. He don't even got to see the ball go in. He knows it's going in. I'm telling you right now, Anthony Black is one of those guys, if he develops a shot, it's in. Desmond Bane, the one free agent who, and I'm not really going to, I haven't really heard the comparison like that, but to me, Desmond Bane is like, it's really, I think, the closest thing we've had since a Rashard Lewis pickup. And of course, I wasn't a Magic fan like that when the Magic got Rashard Lewis. I think it was like 2007. I really don't even know. 8, 6, 7. But it was sometime around there. But I became a Magic fan in 2009, and I remember Rashard Lewis, who, funny enough, signed multiple things of mine. I've met him multiple times. He is a legend in my eyes. He really was that guy who came to this Magic team and was a sniper. That's all I remember from my childhood is Rashard Lewis was our Ray Allen. Rashard Lewis was the guy. He would shoot it from back here too, which was the craziest thing. I remember I would be like, yo, he's gonna get rocked. This man get whoop, and I'm talking about it was green, like it was no rim, just like it was one of the wettest shots I've ever seen in my life. Like Rashard Lewis was that guy. Desmond Bain in this common age can really become the Rashard Lewis that we all knew and loved back then, but for this team nowadays, Desmond Bain is the guy. He's the shooting guard. You don't gotta bring it up. It's not Memphis where we go focus. Well, of course, now who knows? But when Jalen Suggs comes back, which I believe he's coming back, and when he comes back and he's healthy and everything goes well for us, I hope. Now, at that point, Desmond Bain isn't really going to have to be bringing the ball up like that. Desmond Bain is going to just be that guy who needs to be open when he got to be open. Anthony Black is the guy who could slash, right? Desmond Bain can slash, but you're the shooter. We got you to shoot. And I want to know how this team reacts if Desmond Bain is getting clamped. What are we going to do if we don't got shooting again? Because sure, we got Desmond Bain. Well, what are we going to do if he's getting double, triple teamed because he's going crazy? Is AB going to be one of those guys that we got? That's what I think. Is Jalen going to be that guy who can knock down some threes? Paolo can make a couple threes. Franz, is he going to make his threes? The big three, right, to dive into them, because Desmond Bain just really has to be that guy who is there. He has to be the guy who hits the shots when we need him to hit them. We don't need him to score 40 points a night. We don't need him to torch every single team in the league. Of course, we would love that, but we don't need that. What we need is a reliable shooter to where we're down 8 points. We need 2 threes back to back. You know who we passing it to. The whole world can know who we passing to. But you know what? Just like Mr. Give that ball to DB, in your face. And I'm telling you, like, this team is scary because not only do we have Jalen Suggs, not only do we have Franz Wagner, but we also have Paolo Banchero, and they're going to be on this squad for a couple years at least. The one thing, the one thing that I really hope doesn't happen to this squad genuinely is the ego checks. That, of course, stardom, that the monetary status that they're gonna start having, the fame, everything that comes with winning, everything that comes with this sudden rise that we're doing all the way to the top, it comes with pressure. It comes with moments where some people honestly crumble. Some people believe certain people when they should have just listened to themselves, listened to the truth, trusting God, trusting whoever they believe in, but they listen to outside sources because it's so many people involved inside the pot. I've always lived in a small apartment. The one rule my mom always said, because, hey, we always big, hey, my mom's big, I'm big, ain't no room for 2 people in the kitchen, my friend. 1 person in the pot. That's really it. Once you start mixing multiple hands, everyone's going to start to get dirty. And I'm telling you right now, the food's never going to taste the same to everybody. So I'm telling you, you need 1 person with the bowl in their hand and that stirring pot. And that's going to be our coach. That's going to be Mose. And we got to really put that glue. We got to make sure that the front office understands. We got young kids. We got kids who got a lot of money now at the ages of 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There are people, I'm 25 right now. These kids got money. These kids got more money than my entire family line has probably seen in their entire lifetime in 1 year. So I'm telling you right now, the pressure that comes with that just by playing a sport where it's a billion-dollar business in terms of gambling, in terms of equity, in terms of assets, in terms of everything that people have invested in these sports, it's a lot of pressure on these kids. It's a lot of pressure on these guys. They develop into men in front of our own eyes and with a camera in their face. No matter where they go, it's a lot on their plate. We have to make sure we focus and we just keep the group close knit because, again, the world knows. The world is watching. The world is now suddenly talking about the Orlando Magic. And for good reason. Now, Jalen Suggs, of course, got that injury. But we can't just discredit the fact that Oh, he's got that injury. We gotta trade him, man. Oh, he's got that injury. It's time. I'm telling you right now, Jalen Suggs. I don't care what happens with Jalen Suggs. I don't care if he ends up leaving. I don't care if he ends up injured forever. Honestly, I really hope it doesn't happen. I pray it doesn't happen. But if it does happen, it's not like I'm gonna be extremely mad at him, let alone at just Suggs ain't doing. Suggs put the city on his back. When you have people like the guy showed in that video talk so much shit about the Orlando area, the Orlando Magic, the Orlando culture, and you have a kid like Jalen Suggs coming in from day one, say, you know what? I'm gonna put y'all jersey on, I'm gonna put y'all city on, and I'm gonna be one of y'all. And he put that hat on. He put there. I saw this video. There's a saying, you could go to Japan, you could live in Japan for 20 years. You're not a Japanese. Like, you're not a Japanese person, right? You could go to Africa. You could live in Africa for 25 years. Doesn't make you African. You can go to China. You live in China for 25 years. Never will you be Chinese. But anybody can come to America and you can become an American. Anybody can become an Orlando fan and rep Orlando. And that is what Jalen Suggs has done from day one. So the fact that he's done that for my city, I don't give a damn what injury he has. I don't care how long he's going to take to come back. I got prayers for you, my dog. I'm praying very, very, very speedy recovery for you. But Jalen Suggs, we not leaving no time soon. We know you go be back, and we know when you back, all these people that giving up on you go be right back on the bandwagon, right back to saying you the best, right back to saying you a great dude, so on and so forth. But you know what? We never fold and we never flip it. Now, on to Paolo Banchero, the guy who a couple weeks ago I was able to, God bless, by the grace of God, meet and just be in the perfect position. I don't understand how I got so lucky, genuinely. Perfect position. I was able to even meet Paulo. So man, I need Paulo stock to go up. So I could be like, man, I did something with that. Until I met Paulo, he wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? But Paolo Banchero, of course, is the future of this Magic squad. We all know that, right? We all know that Paolo Banchero is the guy that we're not afraid to say that. Paolo Banchero alongside Franz Wagner. I will say that. Franz, I say, is probably I don't want to say a 30%, maybe a 35, 65. Paulo Franz aspect in terms of who this Magic team is. I don't even know. Maybe even a 60-40, to be honest. I think it's a 60-40, genuinely. It's of course we know Paulo is the Jordan guy. Paulo is the Duke guy. Paulo is the guy who got all these sponsorships. The guy who's going to Dick's and literally taking pictures and giving out a whole bunch of bags to people and just doing photo ops and denying signatures because he'll rather get paid for them. And I don't blame him. I ain't gonna let somebody flip my signature and let my signature degrade when I could just charge and get my bread for it. If you really care for me, just come and take a picture with me. I wouldn't deny no picture though, you know what I'm saying? Well, now you're trying to get some money off of me, so I completely understand. Me personally, I give two damns about my signature because I'm always gonna tell somebody I'm always a human being. My signature don't mean nothing to me because at the end of the day, I am just a human being like everybody else. So if you want me to sign whatever it is you want to sign, hey, bro, it is what it is. As long as there ain't no contract for whatever, hey, unless you're giving me money too. But as long as the money ain't free, but there's never no free money. So that's a lesson you always gotta remember. And now, in this case, Paolo Banchero got given an extremely huge bag. Massive bag. Biggest bag in Magic history. You don't think that they're going to ask this kid to perform? You don't think that they're going to make this kid really perform? Magic fans, this guy is really on some pressure right now. Is he going to succeed? Is he going to be the kid who brings us that championship? Is he going to be the kid who gets the city hype? Is he going to be the kid who really impacts a whole bunch of lives that have literally never seen this team ever win a genuine championship? I get it. It's a lot of pressure. I get it. That's a very, like, it's easy to say it, but it's a lot of pressure when you're the actual person dealing with that situation and knowing, like, there's millions of people who are relying on me right now. I understand. I understand it's a genuine amount of pressure. But I think we seeing that Paulo understands. Paulo knows what it is. Paulo sees the pressure. Paulo don't run from it, he goes to it. Paulo loves the pressure, it seems like. Paulo just loves to prove people wrong, and he doesn't like to do it loudly. Paulo likes to do it like the silent assassin. He kind of reminds me of a Tim Duncan, but he's a little more flashy. And of course, he's young in this generation of kids, this generation of the youth, especially in the NBA. These kids are just funny. They're in front of cameras. They're in front of they are social media kids. So he has that type of personality. But at the end of the day, I see him as that Tim Duncan. It's like a Kawhi, but a little more personality where Paolo's fun to hoop. Paolo is there to hoop and give you buckets like he's KD. And then you go to Franz Wagner, who Franz Wagner is the definition of a slasher. Franz Wagner is the definition of a guy who, when you see Franz Wagner come in the game, you go. Because Franz Wagner is that player who genuinely is just, if he ever develops a shot, oh my goodness. Like, in terms of a real consistent, and I'm not getting mad, like, this ain't no knock, you know? I'm not mad at it. He's a great slasher, and he's developing his slashing game in terms of once he's inside of that three-point line, he has to get that ball in the hoop. Hey, by all means, go crazy, my dog. But to see Franz Wagner make a three-pointer and be consistent with it, he can be one of the greatest players to ever play the game. I'm not, like, I get it. This is early. I get it. I'm a Magic fan. I get it. This is biasness. It's 10:05 p.m. on October 8th, 2025. I know everyone's like, man, you are wilding right now. You are on one. What have you taken? But I'm telling you right now, Franz Wagner, if he hoops the way he did in the German league, in that FIBA, like, tournament, if he hoops that way for us, this kid is going to be selling jerseys. My dog is gonna be lights out on ESPN. The branding, the marketability for NBC having Franz Wagner. It really is gonna be like a Dirk. He's gonna be one of those international players. It's gonna be just like a Luka. Who knows what they do? Possibly a Luka versus Franz type of matchup. You never know the type of environment. Maybe they team up. Maybe it's like a Team World versus, Team USA. Franz and Luka on the same team. And they starting. How about that? You got a Jonathan Isaac, who he gained some weight last year because they told him to. He lost the weight this year. He looks great. He looks slim. He looks like he's really going to, I really think he's going to take a little leap. I don't think it's going to be like J.I. is winning us games, but I think J.I. is going to be one of the puzzle pieces that truly gets us to win important matchups. Meaning, we're going to use J.I. as that chess piece. J.I. is going to be that guy, in my personal opinion, who is going to come into this league, what would you say, the roster, I guess the environment, the culture. J.I. is that secret weapon, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? This experiment, there we go, the perfect word, this experiment of what we really got. J.I. is that pawn. J.I. is that pawn who we put him out there, and they're like, all right, they're not going to put him out there again. But you know what? He's going to lock up your favorite player, and your favorite player is not getting past 15. Tristan da Silva is going to be the Ryan Anderson of this year's squad. Tristan Silva is going to be that guy, just pop and lock. Scoop, defense. Scoop, defense. All we need Tristan da Silva to do. Jet Howard, green bean machine. Point blank, period. Goga Batadze. He's going to be that guy who I think we genuinely are going to lean on a lot. Alongside Wendell Carter Jr., who is not on this list for whatever reason, but alongside Wendell Carter Jr., I think that Goga Batadze is going to be that guy who we really rely on to get our boards and really just give us those second opportunities alongside Mo Wagner. But Mo Wagner, of course, coming from the ACL, we got to see how long it really is going to take. He might miss a good amount of time still. He has to recover, which I get it. I get it. But once he comes back, he was doing great. Once he comes back, we really might have him as, we really need him to be that potential second option for us. Goga, I don't know what's going to happen once Mo really comes back. But in terms of the center position, they're all fighting for that really number one spot. I think they're giving Wendell Carter Jr. one more year, if not, maybe even in the trade line. Whoa. In the trade deadline, ship him off. Who knows? But I think that this team is leaning towards Mo Wagner. I think that this team is giving Wendell Carter Jr. a shot. Nobody is saying that Wendell Carter Jr. isn't a good center, nor that we don't need him. We definitely need him. And if he starts to hoop and go crazy, Magic are all in. But they're giving him this chance. They're giving him this year. Mo's not in. He got a little bit more pressure because he has to perform. It's not like he could take a little break when Mo's in, because Mo ain't going to be in for a little bit. Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones is that other guard that we've got that, of course, we needed him from the bench. We need him to make some threes when it matters, but we also need him to spread the floor, and we need him to run the offense when that bench is in. And, of course, we got Orlando Robinson and the Lester and Quinoneses of the group, who may not get that much playing time, but you know what? They're a great addition to this team, and we've seen them hoop, whether it be Summer League or the preseason. They've been playing great. And I don't know if Lester is on the team by far. I think this is ChatGPT, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't we have no time to really talk about that. But Lester and Orlando, they might not, don't quote us 100% on this one, but even if they are or not, those are players I believe they're either on our main roster at the bottom or if not on our Lakeland squad. And then of course we have Jace Richardson and Noah Penda. Noah Penda is that guy who I think he can develop into a nice a nice forward, but I think that he is the guy who needs a couple more years to develop and see where his game really is going to get him, as opposed to Jace Richardson has all the hype. Dad in the NBA, one of our favorite players all time, Jason Richardson. And you're telling me now that his son's in the league making three-pointers just like Pops, just bang, bang, bang. Like, it is crazy. But you know what? It's fun to see him. It's fun to see him in our threads, and I cannot wait for this season. We're going to come into this league where the Magic have not been respected in years, since 2009, quite frankly. Every time we've been good, regardless where we had Vucevic, regardless where we had, I don't even know. The eras that we have gone through, we've gone through some bad times. But we've had the Victor Oladipos, we've had the Aaron Gordons, then the the Vucevics, the Fourniers. Then of course we completely blew that up, and here we are now. And I can't believe like we've gone up that roller coaster. We lost Dwight. When we lost Dwight, everything went crazy for us. We ended up losing everybody. We lost Vince Carter. We lost Rashard Lewis. We lost Redick. We lost all of these guys. And then we got those like Ryan Andersons, the Jason Richardsons. Jameer stayed for a very long time. It was a very, very rough patch for the Orlando Magic ever since really that, I would say, 2012 aspect. And of course, towards the 2019, I would say 2011, 2012, you could see the downfall coming. So I don't even count really that year. It was that since 2009, 2010, really, since the Magic have been respected in this league. And even when we were good, they still didn't really respect us. But regardless, at the end of the day, the Magic have really never been respected. And I feel like this team can really make some noise in a league where they're asking, who is going to come up to the plate? NBA on NBC just started. The world is literally saying, why is everyone in Orlando talking about the Magic? Why is there so much hype on the Magic? Detroit this, Detroit that, OKC this, OKC that. oh, blah, 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 the Magic this, the Magic haven't won a ring, all this garbage that I've been fed by every other fan that is not an Orlando Magic fan on why the Orlando Magic aren't going to do nothing. And I'm telling you right now, sure, it has some validity, but I'm telling you right now, this Magic team is going to shock the world the way we are constructing this lineup, and I really don't believe it's over. I think, hot take, I think there might be like a big explosion where we really send maybe a J.I., Tristan, Jet, Goga for like a like I don't even know. I don't even know who would be available, but I think we would go all in. Like if LeBron was available, if KD was available, well, those dudes are old. You know what I mean? In terms of older, they're still great players, and I think they would obviously get us to win a ring. But in terms of if Giannis is available, we would offer something. If players like a Shy is ever available, we would offer something. If play like those types of guys, I feel like that's all in the years coming. You know what I'm saying? Those are all possibilities that could happen. So we have to do the same thing we did with the 35th anniversary roster team. And if you weren't there, you just had to enjoy it. Where we really just enjoyed that squad. We enjoyed the Joe Ingles. We enjoyed that squad where we knew like, okay, this squad isn't going to be the same because we blew expectations out of the water. And the following year, we're going to be put to expectations, and we can't do the same thing we did that year. And we did the same exact thing. We actually did worse in the playoffs, but we don't count it because we lost to the reigning champs in the Boston Celtics, which, might I add, I really don't care who we lost to. It's the same result, and we did worse. So I don't really want to like hear that comparison. We didn't do a good job, and we need to do better this year. But we learn. We learn from our mistakes, and I'm telling you, this Magic team is one of those teams that might make a shocker run. I kind of want it to be this year, but I kind of hope it's not. In terms of, man, I wish I was famous enough to be like on the parade float and be involved with the Magic, go to the games and things like that, man, and especially during a championship run. But you already know we on the path now. We on this quest now. We literally are going to shock the world. Orlando is on a vibe right now where the city itself is just peaking. The city itself is getting to a point where people are moving there. It's kind of getting overpopulated from the point of when I grew up there in the 2000s, 2010s, and I left in 2018. Magic fans, like, the city was on the up and up, and it's just gotten even bigger, and people are just moving, and it's an insane environment. It's an insane environment, and Magic fans, it's just exciting to see. But this team is going to shock the world. This front office is all in. These players are all in. Like, these players are really all in. I mean, who knows if they really are all in, right? At the end of the day, it seems. It's all public perception. We don't know them personally. We don't see exactly how much they train, how much they really care about basketball. But Magic fans, the fans are invested. The city's invested. The front office is invested. The real fans who have been fans through the thick and thin are ready to see this team truly do something we've never had before, and that's win a championship. We're never going to be satisfied until we win a championship. And this may be one of those runs where we never win anything, and we'll say, man, we were so close. But, man, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like this is one of those runs where by 2030, we're going to have a championship. I feel like in the next 4 years, that freshman going into high school with this team, man, they're lucky. Going into high school in August of this year is lucky to experience the Magic run in Orlando. Like, whoever would go to my high school this year as a freshman, shout out Freedom High School in Orlando, whoever goes to that high school this year and experiences the Orlando Magic run throughout these 4 years is legendary. Because the Magic might even go to school. Like, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be an environment. It's going to be a time. The Magic are on the rise. And Magic fans, I'm just hyped. I'm just hyped. There was no Magic game today. I could have just chose not to stream, but something told me I just needed to stream. I needed to get this off my chest. The Magic are going to shock the world, and we're going to keep talking about this all off season long, leading to the season, even next off season, the season after, the off season after that, the season after that, until this Orlando Magic team wins an NBA championship. But y'all already know it's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. I appreciate y'all tuning in. This was just a quick video on the fly. If y'all made it this far, I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know it's time to go to bed. Basically, it's already 10:18. I gotta sleep. Time to work tomorrow. Y'all already know it's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. And like always, that's a wrap. Play my song, baby. Hollywood, and it's evident. I am just a Magic fan. Old Town, I'ma represent. Taking charge, go commando. Now we living in Miami, but you know I rep Orlando. Oak Ridge, yeah, it lives in me. Walking down the road, passing by OBT. 407 every day, it stay on repeat. Blue in my blood, ain't no stop.